Hey guys, SPD64 here, and today I'm going to be talking about something that has really bugged me in the Sonic Boom series. What is Shadow's deal with Sonic? Why does he have hatred towards just Sonic and none of the other main cast? It's hinted that the two hedgehogs knew each other before the events of the Boom games, so what happened before those events that caused Shadow's grudge? I hopefully have the solution to this question with my own theory. Here we go. There were once two hedgehogs, one named Sonic and the other named Shadow. Both lived on Bygone Island and were the protectors of their small village. The duo were very close friends and partners that would stop any criminal that dared to disturb the tranquility of the village and its community. Due to Sonic's super speed and Shadow's chaos powers, they were considered the most powerful Mobians on the island and were also dubbed the village heroes. During this time, it seemed like nothing could tear this team apart. When the village was not at risk, Shadow would spend some of his time with his dear friend Maria, a budding scientist who had worked closely with Shadow when he first discovered his chaos energy. She was also the cousin of Dr. Eggman himself, who she would often visit, despite her not agreeing with his evil schemes. Shadow had considered Maria to be the most important person in his life and vowed to protect her always. Unfortunately, a tragic event occurred one day in the laboratory that Maria had worked in. A faulty experiment had gone wrong, which resulted in a fire, which sadly took her life. Sonic and Shadow then returned from a series of errands that the village people had set for them, only to find the ashes of the laboratory. Full of despair and rage, Shadow began to wreak havoc among the village, blaming the inhabitants for what had happened. Sonic tried to reason with him, but it did not seem to have any effect, as the angry hedgehog's heart had now turned dark. Shadow then held out a single hand and looked at Sonic with an evil grin on his face.
Join me, Sonic. What have these people ever done for us? It's because of them that Maria's gone! If I was here, I could have saved her. We are much stronger than they are. Together, we can show them just how powerful we are.
Sonic looked at Shadow's eyes and saw that he was no longer the friend that he used to be. Sticking to his morals, the blue hedgehog refused, angering Shadow even more.
You are just as weak as the rest of these pathetic fools. Fine! Stay here and rot for all I care.
Feeling betrayed, Shadow vanished in a flash of light. The blue hedgehog kept his head low, trying not to think about what just happened. Then Sonic suddenly heard his name being called. He turned and saw his little fox friend run up to him in a hurry.
Sonic! What happened? Where is Shadow?
He's gone, little bro. It's just us now.
But why?
Power and anger got to him. Let's just help these people, okay, bud?
For a while, Sonic wasn't his normal upbeat self. He would still fight crime and stick to his heroic duties, but to him it wasn't the same. Tails had picked up on this and so requested that he join Sonic on his adventures instead of just creating simple inventions in the workshop all day. Hesitant, Sonic agreed and the two began to fight crime together. As time went on, the duo would meet other friends, bringing Sonic's spirit back up to the energetic hedgehog he is today. However, he always hopes to see Shadow again and make any attempt he can in getting his old friend back. Until that day, Sonic will do anything in his power to protect his friends and home from harm. As for Shadow, to this day he holds a personal grudge against Sonic, with his heart staying dark from the loss of his friend. He often travels around and has a moody exterior as a way to prevent himself from getting too attached to people, as he once did before. He also refuses to work for anyone, and gets annoyed whenever somebody implies that he is working for someone, such as Lyric.
I don't work for anyone.
Despite all of that, it is possible that Shadow still has some respect for Sonic, even though he doesn't like to show it. Dr. Eggman seems to be the only person that has a high amount of respect for Shadow, not only because of the hedgehog's new villainous ways, but also because of the help and care that Shadow had shown towards Maria. The hedgehog vows to take revenge on the island for her death, and will stop at nothing until he feels that retribution has been served. Okay, so I know that theory had some plot holes and such, but I tried, damn it, and it's a lot better than what Boom could have. Oh dear god, I just made a fanfiction.